March 23rd. So I am coming to you. I am feeling a little tired today, not going to lie. Got the hat on, didn't do my hair, no makeup today. This is Raw Jane coming to you live. And let me tweet this out. We've got some cool license-free music playing. We're going to talk about stocks today, Microsoft, the Tues, the SPY, and of course, we're also going to talk about crypto, big area. We're also going to talk about Fed, FOMC, not FOMC, but Powell today, and what Powell might be hinting towards. So I have all that paperwork. You actually have access to all of his speeches online, should you ever want to determine what he's going to say. All right, let's get back here. Bear with me 2 more seconds. That is done. Let's get to the live chat. I hope you guys, again, are having a good day. I'm sorry if I repeat stuff, if I say things that are wrong today. I am sleepy. You want to hear a funny story? All right, so my funny story of the day. I make my coffee this morning, Sunday morning. What happened to me on Sunday morning? Sunday morning.
All right.
Whoops. So Sunday morning. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Asif. Sunday morning, we have an espresso machine. You guys know this. I always say, hey, if you like my videos, donate, buy me a coffee because I need it. Link is below. So I buy Nespresso pods. I put them in the machine, right? You click it, you lock it, you push the button to make the coffee. Well, what did I do on Sunday? I put the coffee pot in, I lock it, I push the button, I walk away, I hear that it's stopped. What about the mug? Yep, I totally forgot the mug. Coffee everywhere. I was tired, right? So today, I thought about it ahead of time. I'm gonna make sure that this does not happen again. I put my mug right here, my mug underneath, got a tea right now. Put my mug underneath, set it up, pot in, lock it, push the button. Yes, everything is good with my coffee. So I go to the refrigerator to go and put some creamer in it. I open it up, I pour it in. It was orange. I poured orange juice in my coffee this morning because I was so tired. Oh man. Coffee in the morning, not the best sometimes. It's so easy and yet I'm still making mistakes. I'm exhausted today. So this one will probably be somewhat of a shorter video as well. As much as I love talking about stocks, I'm exhausted today. I don't know if maybe it's my allergies or what it is, but let's get into the stock market. Enough about my coffee accidents and incidents. Oops, hey, look, we can see lots of stuff here. And let's adjust this to, you guys can see what I'm doing right here. Better? All right, yeah. You know what, I thought about it and I thought, sometimes coffee is really fruity. So I actually drank the coffee with the orange juice in it. It wasn't bad. You put liquid in your olive oil? Oh, that's awful. Yeah, it's also like the salt and the sugar, right? Putting the wrong one in. All right, so let's check out the SPY. Today, let's first look at the announcements that we have going on. So today, Fed Chair Powell is testifying. Today, it's been a wild, crazy day. We have FOMC, more FOMC coming. So when you want to look at it, you just expand on the tab right here. And it'll show you, hey, then I started to get curious and it says a text version is made available on the Fed's website at the start. So I went and news events testimony. And you're able to see right there what's happening. So if we go back to just the news events, hey, I can put today's and search. I don't even know how to do search on that, but semi-annual monetary policy and Corona Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, the CARES Act, right? So he's talking about that right now, and then he's going to open it up for questions. And then we have more Fed chatter going on in the U.S. right here. Then we have monetary policy in Japan tonight that's happening. If we look at the erratic moves on, hello, Old Salt Trading. So if we look at the erratic moves right at noon today, right here, it was up at the high of the day and then it shot down almost to the middle of the day. Maybe not the place to ask, but how are they managing to keep the market in such precise limbo right before the board? Feels like the twilight zone. Anton, you know what? I do follow the dark pools. Here, let me illuminate myself a little bit more so you guys can see me better. There. So with the holding of the stocks, right? Ew, gross, Asif. I got another story. I'll tell you guys the story about when I had my wisdom teeth out tomorrow. It's going to be like, really? But anyways, so thank you, Wall Street Stockbroker Notes. Of course we'll check CCIV for you. So when you see that it's just somewhat going sideways today, this is just in this sort of range all day, right? It is upward bound, but it's in this range right here, right? And it's slowly going, it came down, it bounced up, it came down, and is it going to go back up and hit up here, or are we going to break down right here? You had a good Forex day shorting. Nice, very nice, Salvatore. That's amazing, great job. It's because they're positioning. That means that when it goes sideways, it's positioning. Let's look at the VXX chart for today. Look, it just went pretty much sideways between here and here until Powell started talking, and then it shot up. So when you start to see that sideways price action, whether it is on a 15-minute chart, on a daily chart, on a weekly chart, it means that a bigger move is coming. And just wait. Wait for that resistance or support to be broken, and that's where the big trade is going to be. Let's look at Google on the daily chart. Over here. Do you guys see this crazy block? Right? Okay, wherever we go, if we go above 21.26, it's going to be a big move up. If we go below here, it's going to be a big move down. But if you wait on the sidelines, it's going to be an easier, higher probability trade. Right? Let's go through the indexes really quickly. So the SPY, we have our 15-minute over here. I don't know why it's not syncing to both. Oh, that's why. I have to turn that on. Hey, Google, lower. So we're just sort of trading in this upward channel for now. Until it doesn't go upward anymore, then it's... I didn't understand. Hey, Google, lower the volume. But we are below the volume weighted anchor price from the high and still above the volume weighted anchor price from the lowest low right here. So this could easily pull back down to 388. If we drop below 388, watch out, we're likely going down further. The Qs today, rebounding to the upside, still testing that upward bound right here and that 50 simple moving average on the 24-hour chart. In relation to the two, let's look at Apple. So Apple had a nice bounce day today and then it failed. I was working with a student and we traded it long right down here, took profit up here, and then had another secondary attempt and got out because it failed against us. But you can see that this is looking fairly similar to the indexes. This is still rejecting that 120 SMA. It's rejecting the volume weighted average price from the most recent high over here. And it's beaten down. Are we going to be able to rebound, or are they positioning, right, to take this back down? It looks like we had a nice reversal pattern here with higher than normal volume. However, we are hitting resistance, and that was maybe just positioning to get people in. Let's look at Microsoft. And I will check out CCIV for you too. Microsoft, big surge day here. Remember I said if we go above 238, I'd like to see this up to 240 test, fill that gap. Sure enough, we tested it, and now we will potentially be coming back down. Look at the high volume that we had right there. Let's check something else really quickly. I don't have it up over there. I will pull it up over here. All right, let's get rid of this. I am exhausted today, guys. I don't know why. It's not you, it's me. I'm tired. All right, so Microsoft, I'm just checking to see if we had a crazy big volume there today. And let's put today's date. Today is the 23rd. Let's see here. 237. No, nothing crazy up at the top. We have had prints, but nothing crazy. 241.66. Maybe it'll be heading up there. All right. So come back over here. So we have Microsoft. It's starting to top off, kind of like Apple did today, but Apple was a bit more sideways, shot up and then pulled back. So Microsoft, now that this is pulling back, we'll probably see the SPY. Yeah, I am tired today. Not just yet. We have to do the protection on the paint, ASIF. Not just yet. All right, let's check on Amazon too. So everything seems to be bouncing, but look at all these moving averages. Look at that traffic. It's like hitting a ginormous speed bump, but there's not enough momentum to go over that bump, right? If we can break over this bump, hey, clear skies right on up here. If we cannot, maybe we're going to come back down, test over here, complete that H pattern. A lot's going to happen with we've got CCIV right there. So a lot is going on with the Fed monetary policy. So this is breaking an upward trend, Wall Street, WSN. This is breaking that upward trend right now, descending volume. Doesn't look like people are excited in it. We do have this reversal candlestick pattern on the 15-minute chart. So I would see if it can go up above here, likely a reversal and potential to rebound. Otherwise, this could be tanking if we drop down below this area right here. You're starting to do sports today at home. I missed the gym. Oh, yes. You know what? Our gyms are opening up on Friday. I went for a walk yesterday and a spin bike ride. So maybe that's why I'm tired. And I fell asleep on the couch. And I woke up at 1:30 in the morning. I was watching The Good Doctor. All right, let's go through my list super quickly. First one on there today was Micron Technologies. Said, hey, if we can break down below 90.60, potential short. A look at that. We totally are just tanking away, or above 92.20. Had a very nice short to the downside right here. Mogo, pretty much sideways, no trade right there. And I have to tell you guys, tomorrow I actually will not be doing a live stream because the photo shoot that I was going to do last Wednesday, I'm doing this Wednesday because the photographer had to work on her studio. So we'll have some new photos coming out. All right, about female entrepreneurs. She's doing a cool program. So Sunrun today pulling down after we broke the 58.30, bounced and then dropped back down. Support roughly at 57.20. If we break 57.20 again, would watch for $56 to the downside after that. Then we have GME. GME looked like it could have been warming up to continue to move to the upside. We did break this trend line. However, we are bouncing off of the 20 simple moving average on the daily chart. It has caught up and it is swirling to the upside right here. So keeping that in mind, if we can then break up above 202.50, pretty good chance that we will be heading back to the upside. But right now, this is in a downward trend, heading down below. In fact, let's turn on the EMA crossover. Right here, you can see we got that short signal 3 days ago. All right, Tiger. So Tiger is continuing in the downward trend, had the potential. It did open up higher today. However, it has dropped down. Not too much of a trade right there. AMC continuing to the downward side today, pulling back, potential bounce roughly at that 1075 area or maybe 1070. And it seems to have somewhat found support around $11 right here. We can see 15, 30, 45, 1 hour, hour and 15, hour and a half that it has held roughly at $11. Let me see if we have a trade over there on AMC. That's a long period to see that holding right there. Lots of volume. Oh, I also want to get into crypto as well. So look at all this. Lots of volume. This is today in the dark pool. Let's do it by time. So 11, let's do it by price actually. So most of the volume it's been all day, and NQNX is the dark pool exchange. So one way or the other, there's a lot of dark pool activity. I would watch for a break above 1190 or break below 11. All right, if it can break back out up here, then likely moving to the upside. If it breaks down below 11, bye-bye, elevator down. All right, Lee. So Lee had a nice drawdown earlier and then surged higher. So now it's filling the gap to the upside, breaking out, trying to test a breakout above highs from yesterday on Lee. It has a bit of a cup and handle. You guys can see right here, this would be the rim line. Depth would be 21 to 26, so potential to 31 up here would be my target for Lee Auto. CCL continuing back down to the downside for CCL and American. They had nice surges with the stimulus package, and then now they are starting to sell off. We do have earnings coming up. We can see that the directional movement indicator might be switching to the downside right here, but we could see that this also retraces back up. So I'd keep an eye on it, see if it retraces back up to about 26.60, maybe 80 cents, and then drops back down from there. American Airlines pulling back as well, breaking that upward trend. We are hitting that resistance line where we had a ascending triangle, the resistance of the ascending triangle from the breakout over here, and it's bounced. So I'd watch that to see maybe we're going to retrace back up again and maybe come back up to the 2360 area. Mara with Bitcoin, this will be our transition over into crypto. Yeah, I know, can you tell I'm sleepy today? I'm just not really with it. I had to get a tea. I don't know why. Did I take my vitamins today? I don't remember. See? And you missed it, Samuel. I poured orange juice in my coffee this morning instead of milk. Definitely sleepy. So Mara right here, starting to top off and curl down. I'm going to take off the symbols and let's look at BTC USD. So you guys also know that I follow the dark pools, large prints. Yeah, I know. I'll take a little break later. I gotta do groceries and there we go. Imagine. I like grapefruit juice though. Lime juice, I don't know. Maybe, but you think about the Italians, they do the little twist of lemon sometimes in their espressos. So I thought, I left it in there. I still drank it. When we look at this is very similar to Bitcoin. In fact, if we turn on the EMA cross on Bitcoin, look at that. We have a short signal right here. This is the really cool site that you guys need to check out if you trade crypto. Clank app. So we're able to see, I was looking at Stellar, but let's go back to the home page. All right, you guys want to see the biggest trades on Bitcoin today? Click on it, boom. Right now, we have the biggest trade was 1 day ago, $72 million, 12,702 coins. Right? We have the big whales of the week 2 days ago, 5 days ago, 5 days ago. So these were up. It doesn't have that exchange of where it was, where the whale either purchased or sold, or maybe it was just a transfer, right? But if you were to do the math, right? So if we look at it and we say, hey, let's do this, copy, divide that by the amount. It'd be nice if they gave you like a 58,121. All right, where are we? So if we were to, you guys could do this. If you guys are heavy into 58, we'll just adjust it. Coordinates, where's my, right here. Copy, just that easy. Paste, really? Oh, I thought it would be that easy. Nothing's easy today for me. 58, 121.99. 58, 121.99. All right, and how long ago was this? 2 days ago. So we put this is the columns. If you ever want to change it forward, you would go up one more. 300 is the present candlestick. For some reason, I don't know. Or the future candlestick. So there we go. Hey, look at that whale. All of a sudden, we're below it. So you can start to see where we have these whales and where the patterns are. You don't have to necessarily read the level 2 all 24 hours, but you can check it out and say, all right, hey, I love Ripple now, right? I'm also in Stellar, but these are the ones that you can see: Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Bitcoin SV, Litecoin, Tron, Ripple. Click, let's see. Biggest one for Ripple. Oh, you know, small, just 284 million, right? Chump change. I got that in my back pocket. Hopefully, and that means that they were shorting the stocks. ASIF, those are crypto. So that means they were selling it. Yes, you can short with crypto. So the biggest whales over the past week, they don't even have that 284 million one here. Oh, here it is. So this is the last Ripple whales. So 37 minutes ago, the last 5 million, 1.5, like that's pretty big, right? The people are getting into this with big chunks, either in or out. Now there's a lot of Fed chatter all about digital currencies, Bank of Japan, Bank of US. We have that economic summit going on in Europe. German. Tonight we have the Japanese, right? Japanese monetary policy meeting minutes. Let's see, scheduled 8 times per year, around 45 days after the monetary policy statement is released. So I'm actually going to come on at 7:50 p.m. on my phone, and I'm going to, actually, no, I'll be teaching someone, so I won't be able to do that. But I will do that at 8:30. I'm going to check out and see what's going on with the Fed monetary policy in Japan. They were talking about central digital bank currencies. My opinion, this is the one, right? Ripple, in my opinion, that is going to be the one set up for the world. So we've got a lot of talk going on. Who's this? CAD? What's this in relation to? Bank of Canada. All of this monetary policy stuff is happening this week. Also note that the end of March 31st is the end of the fiscal year for basically the central banks around the world. So they're looking at their progress, what they want to do in the next year, how they want to change, right? It's kind of like it's its own corporation. So they need to look and see how they can improve. Hi, Financial Freedom. So when we look at this, you guys wanted to see, did you want to see CLNE and Amarin? Let's look at Amarin, guys. I'll put Amarin over here. Yeah, I think it's allergies too. I didn't have my allergy pill today, and I'm just feeling like everything's up here. So Amarin, looking bearish to me, starting to roll over. Salvatore. And let's look at KGC. Kinross Gold. Yeah, gold is not looking good. I'm more in the physical assets now, not so much in the stock market, more on the hedge side of everything going really, really red. In my opinion, if we were to go to a digital bank currency, like a central bank currency, maybe for the International Monetary Fund, that what's going to happen to the individual banks? In my opinion, sayonara, too bad, so sad. You can't play with my money because I'm going to have it on my crypto wallet, right? So as much as people might not want to adapt to the digital world, yes, I agree, Chilorio, Ripple to the moon. And you missed this, Chilorio. Check this out if you haven't seen it already. Clankapp.com. You can see where the big whales are. For 18 different cryptocurrencies. So you just click right here and you're able to see all of the, 20 different ones. You're able to see all of the cryptocurrencies available, which is pretty cool, and they'll show you the biggest ones. So be prepared potentially with banks changing over. Let's also check out, you put another one on here, CLNE. So CLNE. And I'm just sort of waiting in the market before I jump in full force till about April 15th. It is too topsy-turvy to me, like things, I'm seeing so many prints. My pleasure, Chilorio. And how's the volume for Ripple? Are they buying? Well, let's analyze the chart. Let's look at it. That's not it. XRP USD. I use Kraken because I have Kraken. So right now, look at, you guys know technical analysis. We have our upward trend over here. I drew this on a weekly chart. And where did we stop as our high of 24 hours yesterday? On that trend line, but also on the 60-cent mark. Once we break 60 cents, we're likely going to 75 and then 80 and then $1. If we measure the depth, right? We measure the depth from here up to here, 39 cents. Awesome. If we break out from here, like I said, 39 cents would put us up at 99 cents, right? It would put us up at 99 cents. Yeah, I'll check AAA. So you tell me, Samuel, volume. Let's pull it back on a weekly chart, maybe even. So this big volume, where are we for this candlestick? Here, I'll put marks for the candlesticks on the high, on the upward bound. So you can see high volume for the candlestick right here, high volume. Are we above that? Okay, this day, this is maybe the only day that we're not really above it. This day right here, we're above that day. And yesterday, we're definitely above it. So when we look at it, there's only really one day in contention right here, this one. We're above all of the rest of the volume. Well, remember, Samuel, that this volume picked up early on last November. I'm not sure if there was a press release coming out of it. Everything monetizable. Are you in the US or Canada? There's going to be different platforms for different crypto exchanges for depending on what country you're in. So what country would be my question? You don't have to tell me what city or anything like that. Just what country are you in? All right, so when we look at the volume, USA. Okay, so with crypto for USA, I have heard, but I am in Canada, that BitTrue will let you buy and sell Ripple. They are set up as a Ripple exchange. They are XRP focused, and they have been since 2018. I know that they were talking about relisting Ripple in relation to the SEC lawsuit with other brokers like Coinbase, Bittrex. Yeah, you're outside of the U.S., Salvatore. So it's really the people in the U.S. that are being hindered right now in buying and selling. And that should tell you something, that it's only one country around the world that is not able to use this currency. And many times you find, yeah, Uphold as well, Catherine, that's right. And many times you'll find that prices become manipulated, like gold and silver, because they want to buy it themselves. So these crypto exchanges supposedly halted trading because they didn't want to be liable for selling a security, with the SEC lawsuit saying, hey, you guys as CEO and developers of this company, of Ripple, you sold XRP as a security without having an initial public offering. And meanwhile, they're saying, no, this is a currency. This has always been a currency, and people around the world are using it as a currency. We did not sell ownership in our company as a security. So that's where the big debate really is coming in. And that's why the crypto exchanges in the US halted it. SEC did not say stop trading this. The exchanges themselves made the decision to stop trading it. So now BitTrue and Uphold, let's go to Uphold and see. So Uphold, and I also hear eToro is another one. Somebody else in the Java pit. I do teach about the dark pools in the training pit at thedarkpools.com. So crypto, let's see, buy XRP. And I think, but I'm not in the US, so I cannot tell you for sure, that this is likely going to be one of the places, and eToro as well, right? eToro.com. Just be careful with ones as well, like Wealthsimple and Ebo. See, eToro is not in my country. So you might find that happens to you. That if you go to an exchange that you're not able to trade, that it will pop up like that. So when we look at the big crazy volume days, this day, we're above all that volume. Okay, we'll take that away. We're above all this volume. If we wanted to look particular at January 31st, we can do that. We can go here and we can go to January 31st. Let's actually do it on a 15-minute chart. And then we go here. So we go to January 31st. I love this aspect about, and let's just do 0 and see what happens. Okay, January 31st, crazy volume right here. That looks pretty heavy. Let's see, 15-minute chart, and right here. So at the 39, so the high of 57, maybe it's the high of 57. So I would put that right there. Let's add it onto this candlestick. Right here, the high of 57.57. All right, maybe that's going to be one that we need to watch out for. And we just advance forward right here. So we'll get rid of this one to be a little bit more precise. So we have two that are above us that could potentially act as resistance. So when we are able to hold up above 57.57, that looks like that's the largest volume that is potentially above us. Here's this day as well. Hold on, let's check out November 23rd. Let's do the same thing. So we go to November 23rd. November 23rd, ding. And let's check out, all right, so for this day, that's the 24th. Highest volume, let's back it out a little bit. So highest volume was on this candlestick right here. And so we'll add a high right there. All right. Whoops. There we go. So now when we look at it, we're on our 24-hour chart. Okay, this was a resistance point in the past too. Maybe there was more there from, it looks like they are moving in steps. Yeah, well, here it's coming, it's hitting resistance. Maybe there's sellers that are selling right there. Supposedly the CEO or something like that dumped 220 million coins, I think it is. I have to look back at the data. I don't remember the article. But when we clear 7307 up here, let's double check here too. Well, we looked at January 31st, didn't we? No. Yes, we did. We looked at it right here. That was the highest. So looking at that, our hot next level, if we break from here and we can break above 60, I would say the next test is going to be 73 based on volume levels. Resistance is set up by the sellers that have the orders there. So if we see that those orders are still there to sell at that price from the past, that might be where we find that resistance. But for now, we're definitely in the upward trend, right? We've got this long signal. It's been heading up long pretty much since back here. Yeah, I think it's definitely allergies that are getting to me. I'll just be like this until. So we've been in this upward trend, and as long as we can stay up above 48, I'm going to be a bull on Ripple. Plus, I personally think that this is going to be our central bank digital currency. You might call me crazy, but that's what I'm thinking. Now, sometimes we get in trouble when we think in the stock market, but it has enough volume available for everybody in the world. There's enough liquidity. They went and originally set this up as a potential fix for the banking system. That was their initial desire for this coin. So take it with a grain of salt. Do your check theta. That was their initial desire. Oh, very nice. Yeah, theta is screaming higher. Let's look at all time. Beautiful, Chilorio. So 9-minute chart here. As long as it's riding these moving averages up, I would personally stay in it. If it came back down to 1287, 1289 right here, 1290 area, I would personally get out. That's what I would check out. You bought up eToro and it shows XRP and a buy and sell panel on the site. So that one might be good for you, Old Salt Trading. Check it out. See how the funding is. I know a lot of people have had issues. I know in Canada, Kraken and Coinberry are good for Canadians, but it looks like eToro, Uphold, and Bitrue in the US. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for today. If you like the live stream, please hit that like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you do know when I go live. I will not be live tomorrow at 12:15. I usually am every day, but not tomorrow because of a photo shoot. And I'll be back with you on Thursday. Yeah, I don't use Coinbase, Mickey. Not for me. All right, have an amazing afternoon, everyone. I'll try to be fully rested for Thursday. See you all soon. Carpe Profit. Seize those profits one trade at a time.